Hello and welcome to the video for Tuesday, April the 7th for 6th grade. This is going to be the lesson video for lesson 10.3 covering the area of triangles. So to start off with, if you're looking at the unlock the problem, get a calculator. It's not worth taking the time to actually write this out because it's a little bit ridiculous. So let's take a look at what we've got. Our problem or our formula is going to be the area is equal to 1/2 of the base times the height. So we're saying that this triangle, if we made it into a four-sided shape, the total area, half of that would be what the value of the triangle is. So we can do that for any kind of triangle because we should, in theory, be able to take any three-sided object and make it into something that would be a rectangle at some point. So what we would have for this, if I'm going to take 197.6 feet times 79 feet and then multiply it by 1/2, we are going to get these numbers down here. So the middle one, if you did that on a calculator, you should get this one for the middle portion here. And then we take that times 0.5 to get 7,805.2 square feet for this particular building in New York City. I can't remember if I've actually been to this building. I've been to New York City before a few times, but I don't recall actually seeing that particular building. So let's take a look. Be a little bit easier to work with as I'm trying to hide one of my answers. Let's take a look at number one. So number one is going to be 1/2 of 14 times 8. And so you can kind of do this part in any order. So I could do the 1/2 times 8 part first and still get the same answer. So if I did that, I would get 14 times 4, which gives me 56. If I do 14 times 8 first, that gives me 112. And then I divide that, multiply it by 1/2, and that would give me 56. So I can do this part first to kind of help me do it in my head. So for this one, I can take the 40 and cut it in half if I wanted to, and then multiply that times 27. So if I did that, that would give me 20 times 27, and I would get 0, 14, carry the 1, and that would give me 540 millimeters squared. Number 5, find the unknown measurement angles. So if we have an area of this, I can take 52.5, divide it by 5. That should give me 10.5. And I just did that one in my head. So I can divide by 5 here. And so that would give me my 1. Then I'd have a 0 here. And then I'd be doing 25 divided by 5 here for that part. Number 7. So the height of the triangle is twice its base. So what I want you to think about is, what would our answer be if the base is 50 and the height has to be 100? If I do 50 times 100 and then cut it in half, will I be anywhere close to this? And so I want you to kind of pause the video and think about that. And you can probably already see off to the side the beginning of the answer for that. and it is no. So the whole explanation, so if the base is 50, that would make the height 100, and we would get 2,500 square inches. Now, thankfully, they're not asking us to give what the actual answer would be for this. I could probably figure it out by taking some time to look at it, but for what we're working with for this lesson, we're not going to need to worry about that part. So going forward on the problems, for this particular lesson, I would definitely recommend, if we're working with larger numbers, just get a calculator. This is the kind of thing that you would be allowed to use a calculator for. It's to demonstrate that you know how to do the formula and how to apply it correctly to answer the questions that we are working with. So that covers what I wanted to talk with you about for the lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to in Google Classroom or send me a private message in Google Classroom, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. We'll have the homework video for this lesson coming out on Wednesday, and then on Wednesday you guys have office hours with me, so you can come in for the Zoom meeting. You can come in and just kind of hang out, chat with me, ask me questions. I'll pull up the whiteboard and we can work through some stuff if you need to for that. So hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.